I'm Jana Chan and this is Fast Track's Insider Guide with my top travel tips from around the world. Moving in their millions, at this time of year there's a massive migration of the African fruit bat to a corner of Zambia. It's an astonishing scene as the bats make their way from all over southern Africa to Kansanka National Park to feed on berries near the Masola and Kansanka rivers. The spectacle is best watched as dusk approaches, when the bats leave their roosts, setting off to forage and filling the night skies. I'm just back from touring the east coast of the USA, where now is the perfect time to chase the fall. That's a journey from New England down to the Carolinas, witnessing the autumn leaves change colour. The route passes through some of the loveliest parts of the eastern seaboard, but I love the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, 500 miles connecting the Shenandoah and Great Smoky Mountains National Parks, with biking and hiking trails, as well as whitewater rafting and zip lines in the colourful canopy. On the other side of the country, the world's best surfers will be in San Francisco early November. Ocean Beach is hosting the 2011 Rip Curl Pro Search, a big action world title surf event. 10-time world champion Kelly Slater will be pitted against some old guard fellow Australians, as well as some young guns from South Africa, the USA and Brazil. On October 15th, a revolutionary new museum opens in Dresden, Germany. Designed by architect Daniel Liebeskind, the Military History Museum looks set to cast new light on war and suffering. Given the history of Dresden, which was heavily bombed during World War II, the location here for a war museum is complicated, and some say therefore ideal. Rocketing to space, the maiden flight of a Soyuz from Europe's space base in Kourou, French Guiana, has been scheduled for October 20th. The European Space Agency and Russia are deploying Soyuz. The launcher will take nearly 3 tons into orbit, including the first 2 satellites in Europe's Galileo navigation system. That's the competitor to the Americans' GPS. Visitors can put in a request to watch liftoff from one of 2 visitors' sites. Look out for any changes to the planned launch date. 100 years ago, they were the last days of the emperor. On October 10th, China celebrates a centennial since the revolution of 1911 that ended imperial rule. There'll be bigger than ever celebrations this year, from Beijing to Wuhan to Guangzhou. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Well, that's a little ditty many kids in the UK know. November the 5th is the date to commemorate the audacious and failed attempt by a man called Guy Fawkes to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London in 1605. This year, the date falls on a Saturday, promising busy bonfire nights all across the country. And for more fireworks, a week later on November the 12th, the Lord Mayor's show welcomes into office the new Lord Mayor of the City of London, with a 3-mile-long parade of carriages, marching bands and floats through the historic streets of the Square Mile, past St Paul's Cathedral to the Royal Courts of Justice. Thanks for checking in with my Insider Guide this month. Until next time, happy travelling.